Esei, the Wild Knights here at Ballymore to play against the Reds. You've already had one hit out behind closed doors. What do the Wild Knights want to get out of this week of training and games in Queensland?
I think, first of all, just to build this relationship. Kicked off last year with that game in Saitama, and it's awesome to be here in Queensland and showcase the footy that we can play to Australia, especially the Reds.
There's some players well known to Queensland fans. Ben Gunter, you obviously came through Brisbane Boys College here. Yourself, you were born in Sydney, played for the Melbourne Rebels. What's it like to come back to actually play in Australia?
It's awesome. For me and Gunt, it's probably been a while since we've played back in Australia, so to be back on Aussie soil representing what is now our home means a lot.
You had a start to your career at the Rebels. Have you given any thought or had any approaches from Australia to come back and play for teams here?
Not quite yet. Haven't had any thought about it yet. Quite enjoyed my time at Pana, under Robbie and under the system, and just gonna go with the flow and see how things go.
I've spoken to Ben previously, and he said how much his skills improved going to Panasonic, because Robbie's really exact on the growing skills, handling, passing, that repetition. What about yourself? What have you improved being in the Japanese system?
I think for me it's more the mental side of things, how I approach game days and game weeks. Robbie's helped a lot. I've been under him for the last 2 years, and he's definitely helped me develop my game. Just being able to be smarter in situations and finding my way, finding my voice, being able to lead.
Some of the Japanese players that will be on show on Saturday, give us a little inkling of who the fans should look out for, guys with that speed and quickness of skill.
There's a couple. There's two that I do want to mention. They're local boys from Saitama, from our hometown. Our 10, Taka Yamasawa, and our fullback, Kyohei Yamasawa. They're both brothers and two exciting footballers. Attacking wise, they've got it all. Skills, they know how to kick a ball, got a real good sidestep, and they're very, very, very quick.
One of the big moves in World Rugby was to rubber stamp a Nations Cup after the World Cup, where the idea would be to have the Six Nations teams, the Rugby Championship teams, and two other teams. Many think that'll be Fiji and Japan. How ready do you think Japan are to be involved in that sort of elite level, and seeing young players like that coming through? How much do you think that'll help Japan rugby keep on growing?
I think it's going to grow. I think it's a perfect opportunity for Japan to go and play those Tier 1 nations. You've obviously seen in the previous World Cups the results that they can produce. They're a team that show a lot of passion, and it stems from their fans. Their fans are very passionate people, and the Japanese people are very respectful, and it's from their culture. And I believe although they're a small nation, they play with a huge heart. The Japanese people, they play with a huge heart.
Across all the teams that you'd always say Japanese players are very skillful. Is that something all the coaching is very conscious of?
Yeah, it is. I think obviously the Japanese people, they're not the biggest of players, and they know that, but they make it up in their skills and their fitness. And I think the biggest thing is their attention to detail with their skills. They're very fine on the details and how they want to execute and those little things.
How did you end up at the Wild Knights, having started out, played for Randwick and then down to the Melbourne Rebels?
It's crazy. The opportunity arose to probably head over to Japan and play some footy at an illustrious club like Pana, and I kind of took it. I thought, why not take a chance and head down, do something new, experience a different culture, and ever since I've been there, I've loved it, man. Been an experience that I would never take for granted.
Are you trying to qualify for Japan?
Yes, I am. I will be qualifying for Japan.
When does that come up?
Not quite sure yet, but I think it's in a year or two.